think they just like the exercise of it, you know, the finding the record on the shelf, the taking it out of the sleeve, the putting it on the turntable, the messing with the little turntable needle and putting it in the right place, and you know, spinning the record at the right time. There's just something almost like artisan-like about it, you know, like it's like a craft.
Well, vinyl was dead for a long, long time, and then it's had the resurgence. Probably started about 8-9 years ago, and then it's still been going strong. Definitely there's a collectability. There's the coolness factor of putting it on and listen to a full side. There's also the nostalgia. A lot of kids or a lot of students buy stuff because that was their parents' music.
I don't know. I just have like also a lot of records of like albums that my parents would play from my childhood.
Whether it's classic rock, 90s alternative, there's also the, you know, enthusiasm of finding their grail or finding a record that's up their alley.
Playing songs on vinyl is like really, I don't know, there's just a feeling to it that you can't really describe. You have to see for yourself like just how beautiful it is, right? So, yeah.
On Halloween of 1981, Radio Western started for real. It got its broadcast license and it went on the air as its own unique station. Probably right from the get-go, records would have started accumulating, and the records would have been sent here by the record labels themselves. They had teams of people that drove around in cars with like boxes of records, and they went from radio station to radio station and basically begged and pleaded, can you please play our record, put our record on the air? And we still get them. I mean, we got one a week and a half ago. And yeah, they've just accumulated. I mean, this is 40 years of accumulated records. If all of your music is on streaming services, you don't ever really own it. All you're paying for is the rights to stream it once in a while, but it's not yours. It's not your record that you have.
There's just a specific like sound quality to like the crackle of the actual vinyl playing versus when you're listening to Spotify. I got Frozen 2 on vinyl.
And if the streaming service ever goes belly up or gets bought out by another company where they decide they want to triple their rates every month, you know, all your playlists are on there, your whole life is in the streaming service, it's kind of a bummer. And the primary limitation of it, I guess, is that you can only get 21 minutes-ish on a side of a record. So for long pieces of music, that's a big limitation. Another limitation is that the plastic material, the vinyl material that it's made out of, is kind of soft. And so it's really easy to damage. I mean, if you scratch it with anything at all, even your fingernail, when you play it, it'll, you know, you get these crackling noises. And they were the only option for a long time. They got really big, they faded away when the new latest greatest came along. And then eventually people kind of realized that, well, maybe there are some cool things about having a vinyl record, and so they kind of go back to it, and I think that's just going to stabilize in that state. The reason that you would play it now is really the same reason people played them 30 years ago. It's because they're here and they work.